Most kids spend their summer taking it easy and enjoying their time off, but some kids aren't satisfied with the little R&R, and they are aiming to make a difference. Valley News Team's Clint DeRose explains.
If you're walking through the streets of downtown Fargo, you might notice some interesting signs. With phrases like, just because I wear a hijab, it doesn't mean I'm a terrorist.
They just assume things based on what they wear or where they're from.
Some soon-to-be high school freshmen are putting their summer to good use by combating bullying and stereotyping through NDSU's Upward Bound program. They tackle a new topic every Friday, and this week's challenge is Islamophobia.
So we decided to do research today and bring awareness saying they're not bad people.
Because I feel like not a lot of people pay attention to this kind of topic, and I feel like it should be more out there.
These students said that they couldn't just sit by and watch the injustices around them grow uncontrolled.
A lot of people like to assume stuff, and I feel like it's not right. What people should be based on their looks, and, so basically stereotypes and stuff like that.
An effort that they think can make a difference. In Fargo, Clint DeRose, Valley News Live.
The teens also hung up signs saying Happy Ramadan and pamphlets showing similarities between Muslim and Christian teachings. Coming up after weather tonight, a Minnesota woman says the idea for a Disney movie was originally hers. We'll hear about her lawsuit. And later on, scary time to be a U.S. fighter pilot as they continue to have close calls with Russian jets. As far as the weather goes, windy and cool out there tonight. That's been the way it's been most of the day. Hutch, any better news in your weekend forecast?
I don't think we're going to see a whole lot of change as we head into the weekend. Our northwest winds that have been blowing pretty strongly the last day and a half will continue. Right now we have mid-50s along the international border for Langdon all the way out to Roseau and Baudette, as well as Bemidji. 59 Detroit Lakes, 59 Valley City. We do have a few 60s left down to the south, Wahpeton, Fergus Falls in those low 60s right now. Winds are still gusting to 23 miles per hour in Fargo, Moorhead, 24 in Grand Forks from the northwest, so the breezy conditions do continue. Our time lapse shows those clouds have been pretty pesky. A few breaks of sunshine allowed our temperature late in the day to jump up to 69 rather quickly. We're down in those lower 60s now as we are about to enjoy a gorgeous sunset here within the next 20 minutes or so. 62 right now out at the airport, winds gusting to 23 miles per hour in the FM area. There's that northwest flow. The clouds are pretty much a staple across the region. Clearer skies out to the west, but the north flow making its way towards that region as well with another surge of cooler air still on the way to start the weekend. Here's how it pans out overnight. We'll see an increase in cloud cover, and we start out our weekend cloudy with 40s across the majority of the region. Can't rule out some hit and miss sprinkles in the early day, and this lasts through the midday hours as well. Draw a line from, say, Langdon and out towards Walhalla all the way down into Lakes Country. And north and east of there, a better chance of some passing sprinkles. Not much in the rain gauges. Midday temperatures still in the 50s. Northwest winds gusting to 30 miles per hour once again will make it feel brisk. As we take a look what we see in the afternoon, another chance for some spotty showers. A few areas along the international border advertised here. Could see some moderate to heavy rain briefly as we go through the latter portion of the day. While there will be a little bit of clearing out to the west, it's these counties that will see the best chance at warming up a pinch on Sunday. The rest of us may be stapled in with clouds, showers, and northwest winds. Fargo's planner, we're talking 40s to start the day and only low 60s for the afternoon. Gusts over 25 miles per hour likely. More 50s on that line we drew where there'll be a chance of some showers there and north. Best chance at mid-60s will be southwest of Fargo. A great shot shared with us by Jared Eischen. Take a look at this, not far from Holly, as he was out there taking some beautiful shots. Here is a look at another gang out there enjoying the weather across the region. The geese with their down feathers keeping things real out there. Carl Jensen capturing these. Not sure why they crossed the road, but they did manage to get there. Thanks for sharing, Carl. All right. For our North Dakota counties, a little warmer on Sunday, and I mean a little. Temperatures near 70 there as we look off to the east, so it will remain in the 60s and even upper 50s. By the work week, it gets back to some summer-like temperatures, Mike, with the 80s returning and a few thunder shower chances late in the week.
It'd be great if it was March.
I know. Yeah, it would be great. But, I think July is coming, and it's never snowed in July, if that's any solace to you.
It is. Thank you very much.
Yes.
We're following a developing story out of Minnesota tonight where police are still looking for clues about what led up to an incident that left one man dead at a storage facility in the Twin Cities area. Authorities say officers were responding to a disturbance call in Minnetonka. They arrived to find one man dead at the scene. They took another into custody. Police do not yet know if the two men knew each other. It's Friday, so it's time to take a look at this week's Valley's Most Wanted. Police say Reginald Johnson Jr. is wanted for felony counts of criminal conspiracy and unlawful use of personal ID. Call local law enforcement if you have any information on where Reginald Johnson Jr. is at. The award-winning Disney animated movie Inside Out is now the subject of a federal lawsuit filed by a Minnesotan. The 2015 box office hit features color-coded characters who represent emotions, but there's a striking resemblance to characters that were created by a child development expert more than a decade ago. And now she claims Disney executives stole her concept. Reporter Angela Davis has our story.
I'm joy. This is sadness. That's anger. What? This is disgust. And that's fear.
When Inside Out came out 2 years ago, it immediately earned praise for helping kids understand their emotions. It's been a big moneymaker for Disney, grossing $850 million worldwide. John Ella is an attorney who specializes in contract law.
I think it is common for people to pitch ideas and to claim or feel that their idea was incorporated into, a movie or something like that. But I think it's going to be a tough road for her to hoe.
In the lawsuit, Denise Daniels accuses Disney and Pixar of breach of implied in fact contract. Daniels and her attorneys at Robbins Kaplan say she created color-coded characters called moodsters to represent emotions as a way to help children manage their feelings.
Did you guys pick up on that?
It was years before Inside Out came out with its animated characters. The lawsuit describes multiple meetings between Daniels and Disney and Pixar executives from 2005 to 2009, in which she shared her idea of using moodsters to make a movie, with the understanding she would be compensated if they did. In 2015, Inside Out made its debut.
Perhaps if they get into the discovery process, maybe they can find proof that they literally used her materials to develop the movie. If she can show that, then she would have a stronger claim.
Daniels and her attorney have not commented on the lawsuit. Police are asking for your help solving several break-ins in the area. One way is to let them know if you have security cameras that they can use. Police say that they're having a difficult time getting people to register their cameras with authorities. They say the SafeCam program will work a lot better if they know where your cameras are pointed. If you want to sign up, log on to our website at valleynewslive.com and click on this story. Another incident was posted to the neighborhood site Nextdoor yesterday. It was about a man approaching a woman in a parking lot. This time, the woman says it was at Natural Grocers in Fargo, and in her post, she describes the man as being black, slim, shorter, with black curly hair and wearing a tan pullover with brown sleeves and black pants. Police say the only call they have from that area is more than 40 minutes later, when a suspicious person was reported at Happy Harry's further down 45th Street. While law enforcement uses social media as a tool to catch bad guys, shouldn't we call them first for help?
I think people are obsessed with getting likes and getting attention more than actually doing something about it, which I really don't get the logic behind it, but that's just how the society is now. So
Yeah, I think it's probably just a heightened awareness because, it's especially now, it's hard to judge what's true and what's not, only on social media.
If you happen to know anything about the recent incidents, please call local police. A Henning, Minnesota man has died from injuries in a head-on crash near Perham. The Otter Tail County Sheriff's offices say that 39-year-old James Wilcox was airlifted to Fargo Hospital for treatment, but later died from his injuries. One other driver, 21-year-old Shania Peterson of Perham, has been released from a hospital after being treated for her injuries. When you open a can of baby formula, you expect a sanitary product, but one Minnesota mom says she found bugs in her daughter's drink mix. Valley News Team's Molly Casey spoke with the family.
I was scared. I didn't want him eating bugs.
Rika trusted that her son's baby formula would be safe to drink, but when she found bugs in the mix, she grew concerned.
I found a black little tiny little beetle-looking thing.
Rika opened another to check if the bugs were isolated to one container, but found more.
And then in another can, I found a larvae-looking thing.
And she's worried that the affected formula may have had an effect on baby Caden.
Oh, I don't know for sure if his appetite is down from that, but he hasn't been eating right.
Rika says she reached out to Abbott Foods, the maker of Similac baby formula, and was told to send in the bugs, but that representatives didn't seem concerned.
How am I supposed to trust a company that's making my baby's food and them not even caring that there's bugs in it?
Valley News Live reached out to the company and received a statement from a representative in part saying, "We rigorously test our products at every step of the manufacturing process. We did a complete review of the batch number and found that it passed all quality tests. We'd be happy to work with this mom to further evaluate the situation." But Rika still worries.
How do we know that there's not other babies out there that don't know about this, that are eating bugs?
Abbott Foods has sent Rika 2 cans of formula to replace the one she found bugs in, but she still has worries.
We don't want other babies eating it. We don't want our baby eating it.
Molly Casey, Valley News Live.
Abbott Foods says it will review customer inquiries to see if anyone else has reported bugs in this batch of Similac baby formula and will release more information once the investigation is complete. They do urge anyone who may have a similar issue to contact their customer service office. This story came to us through our whistleblower hotline, and if you need help uncovering fraud or corruption in your community, call the number on your screen, 701-237-6576, and leave a tip. A member of our investigative team will get on the case and go to work to expose the truth. It was a year ago that the University of North Dakota rolled out its new Fighting Hawks logo. University leaders say that they're pleased to see their new hawk taking off. Royalties made from licensing deals are starting to rebound. UND was making nearly $800,000 before it retired its old Sioux head. Royalties dropped significantly when they had to go with the interlocking ND. But now retailers are moving more merchandise with the new logo, and its presence is expanding. For the first time, it'll be visible in the Ralph Engelstad Arena as UND hockey players will have the logo on shoulders of their jerseys. Still ahead tonight,